Hello, so I am taking over because we are currently in the car and Jim is driving
driving into a multi-story
car park, so this isn't the one to flip the camera around.
I need laser focus because this car's massive.
So we have come into Wimbledon proper to have something to eat and also to get a few things for the nursery. So I think the last thing that people would have seen was the nursery video, is that right?
Yeah, if all goes according to plan, yeah, they've seen that. Maybe it's the previous video or one or two ago. But yeah, the nursery video is up, so they've seen the room. So in the room we have, I got some organisers to go into the drawer, which was a very useful tip from John and Rosie. But I didn't realise how, like, a baby grow looks so small, but when you roll it up or fold it up, it takes up more space in these little narrow organisers. Right, because obviously they constantly need to get changed because they're puking on themselves, and
they also they come in very different sizes. So I have newborn. We've been going to, like, I've got from like Next. My main places have been like Next, John Lewis, or just like supermarket ones, because she's gonna be sick on them anyway. But I found Next is quite small for newborn. John Lewis is quite big, so these John Lewis babies are coming out really long. So anyway, I digress. We have come to get a bit more organisers and things to kind of sort the house out. Yeah, do you want to take over now that we've parked up?
Yes, hello.
You can tell them about the bailiffs that showed up.
Well, not bailiffs. We had someone knock on our door the other day. How do we get out of this car park? And I've got the ticket. We had someone knock on our door the other day asking for a person that wasn't me. So it must have been like a previous owner or a previous tenant or something. And actually, I am still getting post for that person. So clearly that was his last known address. And a guy turned up. And basically, he couldn't tell me anything because of GDPR and data protection and all that. But essentially, he owes someone some money, and now the people are after him. And I was like, it's not me. I actually invited the guy in for a cup of tea, and I sort of said, can I make your job easier? Do you need to like look at my ID so I can prove that I'm not that person, and be removed from your inquiries? But no, not to worry. I know it's not you. And obviously, he saw all the building work going on in the house, so I guess kind of put two and two together. We're lost, and realised that obviously I'm not going to be that guy because I clearly just moved in. Anyway, 3 days later, turned up again because he wanted just to sort of make sure that I wasn't that guy. So on that account,
he comes back. I love it.
You want to come back again? His name was.
It's like what's her face in Gavin and.
I remember his name because
she goes, "It's all the drama, mate."
I chatted to him for like 5 minutes because I wanted a friend. His name was Sanjeev, and we hung out for a bit, and he was really sound. Obviously, he hasn't got a fun job. His job is to find people that owe money, which is just it's no fun.
Can't afford, can't pay, take it away.
Well, yeah, I mean, I used to be the other end of that. So one of my jobs straight out of university would be that I would be the guy that would send Sanjeev to your house if you're not paying your bills and everything. So you have like a database where you can sort of find people's last known addresses and everything. So I appreciate that he probably doesn't love his work. Anyway, he turned up again. I was like, dude, Sanjeev, we hung out, we're friends. You know it's not me. So then on that occasion I gave him my ID, and now I think I'm removed from his inquiries. Anyway, I'm starving, let's get something to eat, and let's get some drawer organisers. You know what, as the house is kind of coming together, Sarah and I are doing something that we haven't done for a long time, and it's something that's kind of
so neglected.
It's a bit of a ritual for us though. We do the puzzle every morning, and we have
coffee. Do you know what, our brains are probably a bit neglected.
I bet we're going to really struggle with this. We've been so busy trying to get the house ready, and now we're finally getting there. It's nice to,
But it's okay because it's a Monday and they're a bit easy. I think the person that sets the puzzles on a Monday, like they ease you in after the weekend.
Oh, do they? Okay.
It's not like the Sunday one.
The Sunday one's impossible.
Savage.
Oh my lord. That looks amazing.
You want to swap?
No, mine looks really good too. I've got avocado on toast.
You want to go halves?
I mean, we could have a little nibble of each, couldn't we? What's this?
You never had this because you're the youngest, aren't you? And you're younger than John.
Oh, it's really hot.
Oh, so I don't know if you would have ever had that, but as the older sibling, you always end up swapping with the younger one that has a sulk and says, I don't want my meal.
Special delivery. In fact, you know what? Very special delivery. I was going to call it a package, but it was much more like big boxes and a package. We just received our baby travel system, so I'm going to talk you through it. Firstly, it is in a part of the house that is very undecorated. There's a big sheet of MDF behind me, there's all boxes over there, so forgive the mess, but as you well know by now, we are kind of renovating, so it is what it is. Sarah, I'm going to give you the camera, my darling, and I will talk everybody through what's what. Come on, up you get. Your hand.
No, I got it.
You got it, right.
But I might get back down actually and sit.
Yeah, you can do it.
This is a long one.
This, everybody, is the MICRALITE Get-Go travel system. Now, here we have the chassis itself. We have a few extras as well. So we have the car seat here. This is actually by Silver Cross. So MICRALITE and Silver Cross are sister companies. So with an adapter, the car seat will fit into this. We have the bassinet here. Again, I've got the adapters here to show you. And then here we have sort of the main seat. Now, I'm going to give you a quick tour because I love it. What I will say is if you're a new parent and you're looking for whatever your travel system may be, it's a minefield and there's so much information. And
do you remember when I cried?
Yeah, we went into a few department stores and Sarah just came out and burst into tears because she's like, I don't understand, there are so many. This is for us.
I mean, I think that was a lot of pregnancy hormones, but it can feel quite overwhelming.
Absolutely. This for us is by far the best option. It's super practical, it's super versatile, it's tiny, look how small it is, and also really, really easy. So I'll show you how to erect it. So obviously at the moment it's collapsed and it's miniature. You just move this little thing out of the way, that's your lock here, and you put a foot on there and pull up. Boop. Right, how cool is that? You then do this, and you've got your handles out. Brilliant. Now to collapse it, you basically just do the opposite. Put the handles back down again, like that. You've got two levers here, and one has a safety button. So you push the safety button in, you pull these up, and you literally just do that. And you can actually even collapse it with sort of the main seat on. I'm going to start with the main seat because I think it's really, really clever. So MICRALITE was started by, didn't the guy say by two dads?
Oh, you were loving it. It was two dads, and it's like one was an architect, or the other one, they had like a design background.
Just designers, and you can tell with this because it all kind of makes sense. So I'm going to start.
Someone with like a scientific, architectural, designy mind definitely designed.
Do you know what it is? It's really ergonomic. Is what it is. It's just really sort of, it all makes sense. So I'll open it up, and I will show you to begin with the kind of the main seat. Now this is genius because it's reversible and will lay completely flat. So to begin with, you're going to want your baby facing you because that's kind of just what happens, right? So you turn around this way, you literally just slot it on like that, wait for it to click, and you do this, right? So then you've got your seat and you've got your hood here. Now what you can do is pull this lever at the back here and the whole thing will just go like flat, which is brilliant. So that will take your baby from birth to 22 kilos, which is really heavy.
I mean, a 22, that's a hefty.
And at some point along those 22 kilos, you're going to want them facing the other way so they can see the outside well. So to do that, you literally just do this, or I'm going to close the hood, literally just do this, and you turn it round, and you slot it on like that. And then you just go, poof, like that. And again, if they get tired or get sleepy and you want them to sleep laying down, you can do that. Push the hood up. You also, within the hood, get like the shade system, which I'm not going to install now because it's actually really simple. You've got a toggle here and a toggle here and it connects. But
I like that it's got the leather accents as well. I think that's like the silver.
Yeah,
that really kind of reminds me of the Silver Cross, like the traditional ones with all the.
Yeah,
it looks swish.
This, I think, if you don't get any other accessories, this is the ones. It'll take you from birth. I can see that you're holding the camera at an angle.
No.
If you don't get any accessories, I think this is the one, right? Because it'll take you from birth to 22 kilos, and it's versatile because it can face you, it can face out, it can lay flat, it can lay sort of at various angles in between. Like
and there's a big basket underneath for your shopping.
So even with the seat attached, it's still really small, right? Oh, by the way, MICRALITE have given a discount code. So if this is tickling your fancy, if you're expecting a child and you are looking for something, I really highly recommend this. And with the code in my, or the link in my description box, you'll get 10% off.
And there's a 100-day.
Oh yeah, 100-day money back guarantee as well. So if you don't get along with it, then you know you've got 100 days. What we've also got as well is the car seat system. Now I won't install that because I've got the adapters for it, but they're in the cupboard. But you simply put your adapters on this connection here, and you just go plonk, and you slot it on. Now this is from Silver Cross, but like I said, they're sister companies. So if you're like, you know, on a day out or something, and you literally want to go quite light, you put your baby in the car seat, you take the baby out of the car, take the car seat out with baby in it, and just slot it on there, and off you go for your walk. Now, the other thing we have is the bassinet here. So you get these two adapters, slide it on here and here. I think this is really clever, right, because it has feet on it itself. So if you're travelling, so for example, if we're going to go and see my family or Sarah's family, you don't then need to also have a travel cot as well as your pushchair and your pram or whatever. You can either leave the baby on the pram with the brake on and she can sleep in there, or you can take it off and just pop her there. And then she is like on a proper bassinet. And again, once the adapter's on, you literally just
plonk,
slot it into place like that. There's a vent here to let some air in. You can unzip all this. I just think it's brilliant, and I can't wait to put my little baby in there. So there you go. That is our newest delivery. It's going to live under the stairs. We're having like a cupboard thing made, hence all the MDF. So it's happening. So lots of my plants are doing really well. I forget what this one is. Do you know what? I don't know the names of any of these plants. In the comments, feel free to tell me. Looks healthy, looks healthy. My terrarium doesn't look quite so healthy, but to be honest, during the move, it was kind of left out in direct sunlight for quite some time, so I don't know. This one looks okay. It's actually, I didn't realise it even had flowers on it, but it does. I think it's a bit crowded, so it could do with being repotted, but I'm not doing that on right now. I basically have never repotted anything in my life. An array of cactuses looking healthy. All this stuff's looking healthy. This succulent here isn't looking quite so hot, but I don't know what to do about that. Basically, my plants are good. I've got more plants upstairs, all looking really great. This guy here is just too big for his pot now. Is it called a cheese plant? I don't know. And it's beautiful, and it's like immaculate and in great condition, but as you can see, it's now very big, and all these air roots are coming out and trying, like there's a new air root here, look. And suddenly it's grown loads, and I think now is starting to suffocate, so I'm gonna move it into the big pot. Now I know that is very big, much bigger than that one, but I've seen these plants. My sister has one in her house, and it's massive now, and it just looks like luxuriant and like living its best life. So I'm thinking if I give it a bigger pot, it will grow into it, is my hopes. Plus, I don't have a pot that is bigger than that one, but smaller than that one. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I've never repotted before, and I'm scared, look, it's gonna blow over because it's getting windy. That's how kind of top heavy it is. Don't blow over. I'm scared that I'm going to do it wrong, so I've Googled. What I've got is a bunch of this sort of like porous drainage stuff. I might put some more in there. It's called Brochure Perlite. Basically, what you need. The pot has a drainage hole in it for it anyway, but you also need like a layer of stuff so it doesn't like drown in all the water you give it. And then I've got a bunch of potted plant compost. So I think my first step is to take the big plant out of the pot and like crumble off a lot of the soil to let the roots run free. And then I have to kind of bury it. I'm going to show you as I do it, and if you are a plant person, I'm watching you because it's going to fall over. If you are a plant person and know what I'm doing wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments, because there are other plants that I need to repot, but I feel like this is the most sturdy and resilient, so we'll kind of recover from the damage that I may cause. Let's do it. Oh no, it's all gone wrong already. I'm on wet grass. Hang on, I've got a little picnic blanket here. Right, so here's my pot, and my pot has like a plate underneath it, I suppose, which I guess you can't see that, can you? It's got like a plate underneath it, which I guess will collect any water rather than going on my floor. I'm going to put some more of this stuff in because I don't think I've got quite enough in there. Maybe that's too much. It might be too much. I'm gonna take some out. Put it back. Can you have too much of this? I guess you need to have enough soil, don't you? I'm pouring some of this back. Oh, it's going everywhere though. It's messy. That's how much of that I've got in there. Does that look right? Does it look wrong? I don't know. Right, next, let's get this big boy. My knee wants to crack, hang on. Oh, do you ever get that where your knee doesn't quite want, there you go, that's cracked. Okay, now, everything I've looked at online says hold it at an angle and give it like a twist as you pull. It's quite sturdy, this, like I'm holding it quite firmly and it feels strong. Come on. Do you know why I can't get it out? Look at all the roots that are growing out the bottom of it. So that's probably how I know that it's just too big, right? There we go, right, it's coming out. Can you even see what I'm doing? You can't really, can you? Ooh, okay, yeah, look, he definitely needed to be set free. Look at all those roots that are just... So what I'm gonna do now, I think, not over the rug, is kind of like loosen it up a bit. Am I doing this right? I hope I am. I'm being quite firm. It said on the internet that you do this and lots of soil would come out, but I think I've got so many roots that there's not really enough soil coming out. It started to rain as well, which is excellent timing. Wait, now I need my soil. If any of you are freaking out because I'm doing this on my picnic blanket, I'm going to shake it all out. It's fine, I promise. Oh no, it's really starting to rain heavy now. Right, like a big hole in the middle. Oh no, I'm going to do it against the clock now. I didn't mean to be rushed, but I'm getting soaking. Right, big guy, you stay there. I'll give you some soil. Oh no, do you know what? I'm going to take my camera inside. I'm going to stay out here and get wet, but it's going to damage my camera because it's like torrential now. I'll show you the plant when it's done. I mean,
You put your plant on my map!
I did, but it will come off. I wasn't expecting it to rain. The plant is out there. I've had to abandon it. I think it's kind of in his pot. Oh, don't blow over, don't you dare blow over. Okay. I'm not finished yet. I need to like pass it all down.
You got enough water, but you got the hose going on there, Jim?
I'm trying to clean the pot. I'm drenched.
Won't the rain clean the pot?
Well, apparently not. Sarah, also, your mat.
Why is there soil on my map?
Because I wasn't expecting it to rain. I thought it was going to brush off and then it rained and turned to slurry. So don't repot houseplants in the rain, I think is the moral of this story. I am soaking.
Fun.
Houseplants. Right, well, that was absolute carnage. I have left the plant. It looks good, but I've left it here by the bin bag and the hoover temporarily just to sort of dry off a bit because I'm planning on putting it in the living room, but it's soaking and really grubby. But I think I did an alright job, all things considered. The mat, however, has not fared so well. I've got it there just drip drying. Look at all the water just... Can you see that? Just leaking off it. Yeah, fine, that's a small problem, that'll dry out. I might have another plant to repot, but I think that might be a venture for another day. For now though, I'll keep you posted on my cheese plant.
We're back in the car. Just thought I'd start again because it's me again in the car.
I'm still wet. That was hours ago. I didn't like. I was like, I'll dry off soon enough. Like my pants are wet.
Oh,
I sat in the car and I realised that my boxer shorts are still wet. Anyway, we're on the road again. We're on our way actually to see Zoe and Alfie because you might not know this. In fact, you might not even know who they are. Do I need to explain? Surely, if you know who I am, surely you know who Zoe and Alfie are. They're the people that I sort of came up with on the internet, and I don't see them very much anymore, to be honest. I don't see any of them very much anymore. We're always pals, we're always mates, and we talk to each other on Instagram, on text messages and stuff, but you know, time and distance and life. But they're pregnant, actually, and their due date is about the same as ours. In fact, there's like a day in it or something, so we haven't had a chance to visit them yet, purely because the house has been such a nightmare, and I've been putting all my time and effort into it. But again, we're getting to a point now where things are settling down, so I was like, let's go visit. So we're just nipping around for dinner to go say hi. For those of you that have been watching me for a long time, you'll know that I actually outed Zoe and Alfie. They were a secret couple until I accidentally told the world. So I wonder what juicy information I can find out about their baby.
You're gonna do out their baby's name.
Yeah, I might not film, by the way, when I see them. I might do, like it might be fine, but I've not seen them like face to face for a while, so I kind of primarily want to be a friend, you know what I mean, as opposed to just documenting the moment. You know, sometimes it kind of takes you out of the moment for a minute, but then again, sometimes
it's nice to be in the moment, and I think that
yeah,
we might be more like that. I saw actually Zoe did a cute. I was literally just watching her stories, and she was saying about with the baby. Someone was saying, "Are you gonna vlog all the time? Are you gonna do this?" And she was like, "I just want to be in the moment with my child." Sometimes
it's really nice. Sometimes you get your camera out and it is the moment, and you know, a lot of like the most magical bits I've ever recorded. For YouTube have happened spontaneously, and I just happened to get my camera out and it felt right. But sometimes you just want to have a catch up. So
what is the funniest thing you've ever, one of the like most mental?
All of it, it's all gold. It's all gold.
Oh, let's flip this around. Jim has a terrible memory, so I like to ask him these questions because he doesn't actually remember anything. I feel like I'd learn more. Sometimes I wonder if I'd learn more about you by like, well, not actually about you, like about your life and your experiences by watching, because your memory is appalling.
We are home and we are tired. The journey actually is about an hour, but on the way home there were like, the motorway was closed and we took a detour and ended up taking what, closer to 2 hours? Yeah. We left after Love Island, which was about 10 o'clock, and it's now, like, it's late now. But we had a lovely evening, didn't we? Like, it was really, really lovely. I mean, Sarah's not actually physically met Zoe and Alfie before, because since we've been together for 18 months of it, has been COVID, right? And I haven't seen them for a couple of years, I think, actually. And it was just like old times. It was really lovely and so cute that they're both expecting babies, and did a little bump comparison.
I know, it's so funny because I think I was saying to Zoe, I was looking at her thinking like, oh, my bump's definitely not that big. And then when we looked next to each other and looked in the mirror, I was like, oh, I'm as big as you. There's something,
I think your bump's bigger, actually.
Yeah, there's something about like, I almost forget, and then I walk past myself in the mirror and go, oh, I am big. Yeah. So I think it's when you see someone else, you realise.
But it was really lovely to see them. And actually, do you know what? We've been talking to them much more throughout the whole pregnancy, because we've got that shared experience, and it's really nice to have people on the same journey or a similar journey to us. So
comparing all the gear, all the things we want to get and experience, it's nice.
It was really lovely. Anyway, I'm ending this video here because I need to go to sleep. Thank you very much. And
Wink.
I'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't see you tomorrow. That's an old outro. That's when I used to do daily vlogging. Thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.